vinyl community, Dave the Pickup Artist with you, as always, for another round of Psychedelic Sunday, where the cost of one admission is your mind. Well, let's see, Tuesday, I was in the San Marco area, so of course I'm going to duck into yesterday and today. I didn't have a lot of time, but I found a couple of albums that I didn't have. The first one was a whole fill. We've got Nazz, the second album from Nazz.
Why don't you stop playing with yourself, Willie? You ain't gonna do shit.
I love the first album. It's one of my favorite psych albums. So I've been looking for this one and the third one for a while. This was a little bit, the cover was a little bit dinged up. I asked him how much he wanted for it, and the cover looked at it, said $10. I said, sure. No problem. This is, more, rock from the Nazz. I don't know if I like it better than the first album. First album was fuzzed out psych. This album seems to be more, there's still the hard rock, but it's more, I think this is a little bit more power pop than the first album. But we got some good rockers on here. The last song on side one, Under the Ice, is a great rocker. Now, also on this album, Todd Rundgren brings in string arrangements for one track, like he did on the first album. And this track is the on side two, which runs 11 minutes long. It's kind of like a prog, kind of proggy.
Got us a big barbecue. Dog if we don't.
Yeah, 1969. Don't like it quite as much as the first album, but I like it. And it's an OG. Pretty good. This is a VG Plus album, not scratch or skip on it or anything. This was a little bit dinged, but I was able to do some Frankensteining. I Frankensteined it back to health. But yeah, I'm glad to find that. Another one I found, this is an oddball one. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Tingling Mothers Circus. How about that? And the name of the album is A Circus of the Mind. Where have I heard that word before? don't know a lot about these guys. I've seen a couple people show this album. Check these people out. I have not heard this. This is a blind buy. We've got the players. Andrea is the Tingling mother. I believe that's probably Andrea. And yeah, this is it's half covers. We got some familiar covers. We get a cover of New York Mining Disaster by the Bee Gees. And they also do a version of Sunday Kind of Feeling and Yellow Submarine. But yeah, 1968. I believe recorded in New York, so yeah. I'm looking forward to putting this on. The Tingling Mothers Circus. And it's got the original inner sleeve. On Music Core Records label. Circus of the Mind. The next one I have is the Fugs' first album. I've shown this before. The reason I'm showing this is there was a channel that I subscribed to that they're always showing newly uncovered footage of bands in the 60s mainly. And they uncovered some video. In the video, we meet three of the main instigators of the Fugs, and they introduce themselves.
My name is Ken Weaver, and I come from El Campo, Texas. I haven't been to a barbershop since 1964.
I like to engage in astral perversion, and my fondness is to be sucked off by ringtail fruit bats while engaging in oral erotic relationships with homosexual aardvarks in bathtubs full of lukewarm jelly.
I grabbed myself a bottle and I started drinking wine. I thought pretty soon I'd be feeling fine, but I couldn't. Hey, Lord, I don't know why.
Is that what you want? To wind up in a motel room with any man?
Get High. Recorded, I'm not sure where it was recorded, but these guys were Greenwich Village hippies who managed to form this band.
Why do you like booze a lot? Yeah, I like booze a lot. Do you like booze a lot? Yes, I like booze a lot. Why do you like booze a lot? Yeah, I like booze a lot. Down in the young room, just we boys drinking and rock and roll all that noise. Do you like booze a lot? Yes, I like booze a lot. Why do you like booze a lot? Yeah, I like booze a lot. If I had a flag along, if I had
half of the songs are about getting laid and the other half are about getting high. And the video is very interesting and rare. It's the first time I had seen it, but I'll leave a link to that site. He's definitely worth subscribing to because I've seen a lot of different footage of psych bands and garage bands that I've never seen on any other channels. But yeah, this is the Fugs first album, 66, or it's on the ESP label.
We walk the walk.
And the next one I have is these two I got from the $5 bin.
Come on, man.
I remember from the
You're being a wise guy.
record show. And the first one here is Iron Butterfly Ball, their third album. This album actually reached number 3 on the Billboard charts. It was either 3 or 4 because their album prior to this was Inagata Devia. So they got a lot of steam for this album from the last album. And yeah, great album, great. This is on Atco. I love the inner cover. Very cool. The outer cover is very cool too. We get some little photos of the band. Love the live album also, but at this point they were all good. All their 60s albums, I think the Iron Butterfly collection is very good. I don't think there's a sticker in the batch.
You're being a wise guy with me a little bit.
Next $5 bin pickup is Colosseum. This is a British prog psych band.
America is out of the World Health Organization.
So two of these gentlemen came from the Graham Bond band. Yeah, Colosseum. These guys are John Heisman drums and Dick Hextall Smith tenor and soprano sax. Dave Greenslade, organ and vocals, Tony Reeves, bass, guitar, and John Litherland on vocals and guitar. First two Colosseum albums are very confusing because you've got two different album covers for both albums and two different track listings based on whether or not you've got the UK or the US version. But this has some cool stuff on it. We've got The Kettle, a great hard rocking psychedelic jam. And on side 2, we've got the Valentine Suite, which is told in 3 movements. It takes up the entire side 2. And yeah, this is good stuff. Great guitar. I've never really heard of James Litherland, but he's really great on this. And the second album is the same thing. It's got 2 different covers based on whether it's US or UK, and the track listing is mixed up also, and it's on I wanna rock with you. I guess this is the original inner sleeve. Cool. And finally, I've got a single. I picked up a single. We've got the Yardbirds and their hit from '68, I believe, Over, Under, Sideways, Down on Epic. And the B-side is Jeff's Boogie, which was a non-LP track. It wasn't on the US version of that album, I don't think. But yeah, and that's all I've got this weekend. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Take care, all.